All right, I've got a great play for you. Actually, this play is going to end our series. It's called Happy Last Year. Happy last year. Happy last year. Listen, folks, usually when you see someone dressed like this, tuxedo, funny hat, glass of champagne, and a noisemaker, it's New Year's Eve, right? And you're just bringing in the new year. What happens with most people in the new year? They make all those New Year's resolutions. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to make more money. I'm going to be a better parent to my children, or a better spouse. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. That's all these positive things you're going to do in the New Year's. But guess what happens? Every year, people make these New Year's resolutions on January 1st. And only about 15% of them are still being observed in February, just 1 month later. And then by the end of the year, most of them have forgotten. And it's easy, and I'll tell you why. It's easy to forget them because you're saying, oh, I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start doing that. And that's tough. You got to now make all these changes in your life to start doing these things. And you haven't been doing things like them. And so you've been doing all these other negative things, So here's what I tell people. I say, hey, make a last year's resolution. Now let me give you a couple examples of last year resolutions. This is the last year I'm going to be stuck in a job where I have to listen to everything my boss says because I need the money so badly. This is my last year where I'm not going to be taking positive step forwards in my life to make changes. And I'm not going to let the stress that has gripped me in the future. This is the last year I'm going to be fearful of things. You see, folks, in a last year's resolution, you're going to stop the negative. And that's the very first thing you have to do before you start getting positive actions done. You've got to stop making the mistakes. Stop letting the fear grip you. Stop letting life overwhelm you. Stop thinking of negative things and get around positive people. Just free yourself of all this stuff. That's your last year's resolution. And guess what? You can make the last year of your life start today. You could say, hey, whatever today's date is, this is the end of the last year when I'll let these negative things rule me. Folks, you've got such a bright future ahead of you now. You have the presentation, which is the Wake Up and Selfie presentation. You've got 25 great working plays that will change your life. But first, folks, and this is kind of ironic since this is the last play I'm giving you in this series, make it your first play. Make a last year's resolution and then go ahead and stop. Hey, happy last year, folks.